So thanks a lot, Dan. That was fantastic. I think we've had a great day today. This has been, from my perspective, I've tried to walk around, be part of the different 3C groups, duck into the technology track, the science track. I think it's been a great day. I was happy to spend part of the day, sitting alongside one of our board members, foundation board members, Matteo Di Tommaso, and he kept, passing me notes and sending me emails, and he was really excited about what's happening here. And I think when we have our high level, executive sponsors and our members really excited about what we're doing at this level as a community, that really shows that we've got sort of this top to bottom, energy that I think is really critical to growing an organization like this. So that's a fantastic thing. I'll just remind people of our sponsors, because these are the guys paying for the bar, just so you know. So in particular, tonight we have dinner, and BT Global Services and the Hive are really helping us with that. And of course, our gold sponsors as well. If we go through, I just want to, I've got to work back through the day of all the things I saw today. And I decided to do this in a graphical interface instead of the tabular one that I used before, just because I heard visualization was so important today. We started out with a great keynote. I think everybody here wants to demo like Paul, so I think we all have our work cut out for us. I sat down with Paul a couple of months ago, and is Paul in the room still? Oh, there he is. Well, I sat down with Paul and I said, boy, you are courageous. You sit down, you've got a live system, you're VPN tunneling in there, you do a demo. How many times is that broken on you? And he said to me at the time, he said, well, I've done that 150 times and it always works. What are you up to now? It's got to be 200 plus. Yeah. I swear that we need to learn how you do these things, because everybody here wants to do this. And I think you've done amazing things, Paul. I was really impressed with what you had to say, your comments throughout, and you're a gem of this community. I'm glad you're here. And I hope we all take advantage of him for that. And I think you're certainly helping bring Transmart out there as well through your work with BD2K, et cetera. That's terrific. I think we had a great set of talks in the science track, some case studies. I pulled this from my lanyard so you can see the ones that I attended, unfortunately. But I ran around to these various different events. I really was quite interested in some of the things happening in the technology track. But one thing I was struck by is that the technology track, unlike in our past meetings, was about 1/3 the size of the science track. And to me, that's a sign of the maturing of our community as well. Is it's not just about the technology we're building, but it's about how we're using and applying that. When we have 2/3 of our people here listening to case studies and use cases, and what I heard from Sherry is that use cases are really critical to what we're doing, that's a message that keeps coming through to me. And I think that's something we have to focus on and go forward with. But I think a series of great talks. I don't know, who ordered the sunshine today? Because that worked out really well for the group photo. Although I think we're all going to be in that photo going like this, because the sun was right in our eyes. But it was great. That was fantastic. The 3C committee meetings this afternoon, I think, went really well. I gleaned an awful lot from the panel and what we're going to do going forward there. One of the things that we will do as the foundation team is really, digest what we've heard, pull that in, and make it part of what we're doing. I think Brian mentioned that the foundation as a management team is getting together after this meeting to do exactly that. So we'll spend the next, half of Thursday and half of Friday really digesting what's happened here so that we can more effectively be facilitating and catalyzing this community. I want to get a quick update on the hackathon. Who can give me that? EK, Jay, Keys? Who's volunteering to give me an update on the hackathon?
Tomorrow, we're going to have the hackathon.
Okay.
I
think what Jay is saying is that the bar is now officially open, and any moment we spend
and
here,
I don't have a clue what went on with the hackathon today. So
okay, well, let me just give you a couple quick directions. We have to be back here by 6:45. That we have to clear out of this room, so we have to go to the bar. Well, you don't have to go to the bar. There are alternative beverages. But you have to clear out of here so that they can set this for the dinner, okay? So we have to clear out of here. Don't come back here till 6:45. That's when we'll have dinner. At that point,